Okay, we back, we live. Do I see us on Twitch? Let me check. So for whatever reason, my announcements aren't posting. Okay, good news, it's showing me as live on Twitch. Let me pop out that chat. There we go, we are getting somewhere. Perfect. Seems like we are live. That's good. We pop out the YouTube chat because YouTube's the only one that seems to not like. Right, let's make sure I got my... We need TikTok on the side as well. Okay. Perfect. Everywhere seems to be live. We are not having any issues at the moment, at present. So, let's continue. Today we're playing the Reconquered campaign, as I was told when I was downloading a slightly different version of this game, with more things in it, that I was playing easy mode. So as of today, now, we're not playing easy mode anymore. Kick gloves are off. I mean, it made sense looking at the campaign when I was only coming across, like, what, best part of about 10 enemies. So hopefully we can play the more difficult version. Let's move that up here as well. Let's get that out of the way for now. Pop that in the corner. I'll find a best place to put that when we're actually playing. Okay. I think we are good to go. Playing the Reconquered version.
The year is 706 BC, and Rome is a kingdom that has been at war with its Etruscan neighbors almost constantly throughout its history. In order to increase its influence and profits to be able to assert its local dominance,
it's American.
Better access to trade.
OMD.
The access to profitable sea routes is the river of Tiber. Romans have decided to establish their first true colony. This new site is to be called Ostia.
Peace rating of 5.
The biggest enemy of Rome at this time of its history was the Etruscan city of Veii. Its distance of only 16 kilometers from Rome made it a very threatening contender for regional dominance. Romans eventually conquered Veii after many wars in 396 BC. Instructions. Welcome, Governor. I have entrusted you with a very important assignment.
It doesn't sound right when it's... I get... This is, an American mod. I just can't get used to an American voicing over a Roman game.
Basics of building a proper Roman city. Details of this assignment are as follows. Set up a profitable trading colony by extracting local clay and timber and grow wheat for export. I will ask you often for subsidized
workshops are unavailable for the whole duration of this scenario. Educational as well as entertainment buildings are locked until the first objective of 800 population. Well, shit.
Which is your first and most important objective. Good luck, Governor. May Jupiter guide your talent to greatness.
These are weird roads. What is repair area? What does that do? I don't know what that is. Maybe that's when something burns down. Check trade first. Okay, so we can open trade to Rome pretty quickly. They sell fruit and furniture. We'll do that just so that we have food if we need it via trade. We'll need warehouse. Oh, there's a cart depot. Don't know what that's for, but I suppose we'll find out.
I don't know why I bothered with this route. They don't buy anything or have anything they want to sell me.
Okay, let's start by placing some houses down in the usual configuration. Since we have reservoir. Oh, the reservoir's interesting. There's flotsam, but there's no trade routes yet, so... Let's pop a few reservoirs down. And then we'll aqueduct these. Oh, does that not work anymore? Can I not? Okay, I'm gonna have to manually aqueduct these. I'm gonna go in front because of all the farmland back there. Okay. Let's get some houses down. Let's straighten out these roads. This is a Roman settlement. We want straight roads. Romans might be a lot bendy in certain things, but roads, this is the one thing they were straight at. Like the Greeks. Oh shit, we've got rain now. There's highways, that's new. I don't quite know what we do with a highway just yet. What do the highways look like? Just a big, thick road. And a marble column. Okay, okay. This is new stuff. Let's take this road. There's gonna be a rock there, isn't there? There is not a rock there, we are safe. wheat farm. Okay, let's get rid of this brush here. If we need raw materials, sure we can grab them. Just roam trade. They'll take timber, clay, and wheat. I suppose that's a use for our raw materials then. Right. Let's pop a prefecture at the end of this road, as we're not linking that to the main thing. That should deal with all of those. Any moment now, we should.
Do you know of any? If I don't find work soon, I'll need to move to a new city.
We'll build a few more of these just to make sure we've got. Get one of each temple. Hey, they've got latrines. Another random fact about Romans. With these latrines, they collected the piss for ammonia so they could clean their clothes. Although we don't need the latrine, because apparently the latrines are only for places that only have access to a well. Which is interesting, I guess. I didn't know these little altars existed. They must be new. I wonder what to rotate. Can I rotate them? Oh, I can rotate them, but it just changes between different versions of the altar. Okay, we're cooking. Can I have staff or not? There's a prefecture there. Why are you not dealing with that? It's also raining, so like... Huh. So that's what the repair tool does. Why do we not have any labor here? Apparently, the path isn't connected. That is why we don't have any labor. Well, now we have labor.
There's no space for this lot anywhere.
There is a lot more buttons to press on this one, huh? Ow. You have prefectures all around. What are they doing? Clearly not doing their job. They have a single job to do. And they are not doing it. Okay, Rome want clay. Okay, let's work on that. Raw materials, clay. Clay pits are at risk of collapse. That's why it's okay to have this little engineer's hut here. And we'll have this accepting clay. Now that's a lighthouse, armories, work camps, taverns, docked trade ships. Interesting. Rome being the only thing that we have currently. We'll import that for fun. I mean, so far we're doing the thing. There is a lot of new things. That cart depot, which I'm not sure what it actually does yet, so we'll leave that for now. I'm assuming these altars are just smaller things for... We can't have entertainment or education until we hit a certain population. Customizable options. Oh. This is interesting. There's a hell of a lot of things. We'll keep it there for now. Alternative Legion move sound. Okay. We'll work out what that one means when we get there. Roll cloud shadows, why not? Okay, some of these would work. Overlay for weather. That's what you recommend? That's what I'm going to set at. He's gonna help, I think. Okay, let's see if that makes any difference. What do we have? Employees needed. Well, that would be because our population's really low. No. it just looked like something to click on, so I clicked on it. So all of those are technically not in range of a market. But now they will be. Well, that's good. I'll keep that. They need to be on a path. And I'm guessing I've just pissed everybody off. Although, with that being said, that didn't work for me over here. Let's build some more granaries. For the time being. We'll throw another one down. Let's stop importing these, we don't need those. Improve the desirability. Well, I've shut out gardens. Let's put some more. Nice, a small price rise. I guess we'll export that. Since we don't have any factories. And can't build any. What does the cart depot do? What does this thing do? Have a look. Cats are sleeping in empty carts. Huh. Okay, I get the cart depot now. Yeah, I see that. We don't need that at the moment. That seems useful though, to have a hub. Architects Guild, that's a new one. Work camps are a new one. What more do you want, you stupid shack? Okay. I mean, that expands the construction, I guess. Well, we're making money, that's positive.
After a day shaving and cutting hair, all I want is a nice lion fight. No chance of that here.
Bitch, you're not getting a lion fight. We don't have anything like that. We don't have that unlocked. Let's throw a new housing area. I wish Caesar would fuck off. Get your own damn timber. You literally have Rome. Actually, let's throw these right on the end. Don't care, they're going over here. Well out of the way. And we don't want them to burn down. As funny as that may be. Well, that market already has reach here, so shouldn't be a problem. Huh. Well, damn. We have a new trading partner. Which is kind of a problem. It looks like overseas trade if this is flotsam. They sell pottery, they buy clay and timber. Well. We'll throw another clay mine over here. And then we'll pop a dock in the corner. There goes the request. We can now export that. We're not going to use it. We'll start importing pottery. Increase speeds, and I'm pretty sure that'll just do its thing, I think. Because most of these need pottery. Oh, they need entertainment. Well, that's not happening. I guess let's put some of these lazy asses in farms. They need work, and I need to give them work. Wheat. Well, it looks like I already had the wheat available to give to them. I suppose that's why we prepare. There are a lot of objectives. Honestly, I'm just building all these wheat farms to stick a middle finger up to all those celiacs that can't eat it. Okay, that's cruel. Hey, we finally need employees. %0 unemployment, fuck yeah. We're doing better than the UK government. Let's add a warehouse for the extra wheat. need a pottery warehouse now. There we go. Well, that request was immediately done. We need a slightly higher population. Somehow I might not be needing that blessing from Mars. We'll take it. That's another immediate request done. Our population is so close. Just a little more. Need to tick over to that 800. There's the 800. And we can now finally build stuff we need. And for an act colony. Where are my act colonies? That one. Someone tell Sirius we didn't need it. Okay, it's plaza time. Everywhere. Guess we're not exporting clay anymore. Not enough entertainment. Well, I guess amphitheater. Shitting Rome paying more wages. Tell Rome to fuck off. Paying more wages, taking money out of my bank. Now my people expect it. What the fuck? Where's our fire gun? Oh, it's a fire. Really? Right in front of the prefecture. You want to burn 3 steps away from the prefecture. What sort of bullshit's that? Well, we're so close to the population, I think I can just put houses down anywhere and just get it. Just like that. Okay.
Governor, that was a remarkable performance. With Ostia supporting the Roman economy, there can
Ah, it's the American voice again.
success of Rome as a regional power. However, your talents would be wasted governing such a rudimentary settlement. Onwards to Brundisium. Historical background. In the year 245 BC, the Romans have conquered the city that will be henceforth known as Brundisium. The site was
Abundant clay soil.
BC during the Bronze Age. Archaeologists have discovered shards of Mycenaean pottery.
Cultural influence.
And it is therefore likely that first settlers were ancient Mycenaean Greeks, since ancient historian Herodotus spoke of the locals as of Mycenaean origin. At the time of Rome's rise to power, however, the locals were of Messapian culture, which is an Italic group of peoples. Its Messapian name of Brentian, which means...
I don't know if I have preview of Warpaths.
The city's harbor. The city of Brundisium had vital importance as a trade hub and strategic port in southern Italia. In future conflicts, and especially after the Punic Wars, it played a vital part as a crucial supply hub and naval base for the Romans. Brundisium received its Roman citizenship rights in the Social War and was made a free port by
The
Sulla.
subsidy
At
mechanic.
the start of this assignment, Rome is no longer a kingdom, but rather a republic. Therefore, you should treat requests from the emperor as if they were from the Roman Senate. Instructions. Welcome to Brundisium, Governor. Roman armies sufficiently pacified the locals, so your
Achieve a 1500 population for a side object with marble.
to develop into a regional trade center. Use the ample local resources and
Grand Temple to Mercury unlock the plaza. Subsidies lasting until 10%. Okay.
As well as a sizable harbor area to facilitate overseas trade. In Brundisium, you will familiarize yourself with a new step.
This is effectively... It's very close to the first map that we played. With the farmland on the corner. Preview paths. Okay, I'll click on that one. We are Romans, straight roads only. Or as straight as we can make them. Right, do we have any... Oh, shit. Do we have any sea trade? Yes, we do. New kind of gates, garden walls or looped walls garden. Okay, we'll take a look at that. Interesting new icons. Athene. Or Syra. Oh, they sell fish. Rome olives and vines. Don't need that yet. Timber, furniture, wine and gold. Okay, that's the new resource. Right. Chances are then at this point somewhere in the assignment I will need a dock. But not right now. What is that? Hang on. Caravanserai. That looks like a trade thing of sorts. There's a lot of statues. Ah, I see what you mean, gates. That's pretty cool. They... Okay. We don't have any security structures like any forts, so it's going to be a peaceful assignment. I don't have to bother with walls. This back here is not going to be used for trade. So instead, it can be used for resources. Starting with a reservoir. Let's move back one. Okay, half of it over there, the other half over here. Aqueduct all that together. We've sorted most of our problems out regarding water early on. I'm fine needing employees at this point. Then it subsidizes colonization. 100 denarii monthly will last until we reach a prosperity of 10, then it expires, and then we can build workshops. I suppose that's a light safety blanket. So if we segment this off to here, what you're saying is, by doing that, the prefecture will only run in that loop around those houses. I'm gonna sacrifice that. That's pretty cute. Being able to wall off that area. I'm certainly a fan of that.
They say there's food here. Is it a good place to...
There is a war mechanic, yes, happy feet. It's just this is an early assignment, so it is peaceful currently. It is a very old game. This is a modded variant of it. Right, we don't actually unlock the plaza till later. So there is that. Not having to worry about buildings falling down because you can path the NPCs is really nice. But apparently the market's having a detrimental effect. Surely they want to live next to a market. Oh hey, we have disease. Here he comes again. Caesar doing his thing. I want all of your shit, says Caesar. Delightful pestilence still. Burn the plagued. Oh, I didn't even realize that they could. Let's lower that. Let's add a warehouse. Only accepting clay. That'll deal with both those requests. You can already sand the wheat. That one goes. We're working on the other clay one. That's all the dispatch is done. Looks like we gotta quarry this as well. I don't mind taking a stone quarry. We can deal with that. Let's see if we can get offload some of this. Both Syria and Apulia both buy clay. That's a Roman city, so we'll allow that for now. That should get rid of some of our clay stores. A new election in Rome. You'll need to organize games to cultivate support in Rome. Import and stockpile 2 units of wine and 16 units of wheat to send to Rome automatically. Which increases monthly salary. Okay, we get the wine from Corsaira. Let's get a dock working.
So let one school thinks it's Snacky's time.
Snacky's time? Okay. Let me grab the light first, because getting a little dark here. The second one you get to in the back. The infamous bag. That's the first thing. That's the second thing. It is sweet chili rice crackers. I think Caesar's getting pissy. He's getting pissy, he's not getting his stone yet. Oh, stone's hard thing to get out. 12 clay. I can't even get in the fucking rice crackers. Now start storing the clay. It should mean we can turn off. Oh, okay, that worked. These are very crunchy. Not quite as nice as the seaweed ones, but they're still nice. You have the privilege of giving Rome money. That thunder's quite loud, huh? Nice. I am the Senate. So I gotta say, with the new mod, I'm a fan of how I can make this a lot more efficient than it was before. But also it feels like every resource actually has a use now rather than, oh hey, these are just some random resources you might not use within this campaign. Now, don't misunderstand, I still think Caesar's a bit of a dick. He is incredibly needy. Huh. Although these rice crackers aren't as good as the other ones, they are dangerous. I have eaten half a pack already. Now I don't know how they expect me to get pottery, since I don't have a workshop yet.
Historical background. In the year 245 BC, the Romans have conquered the city that will be henceforth known as Brundisium. The site was first settled in 16th century BC during the Bronze Age. Archaeologists have discovered shards of Mycenaean pottery in the area, and it is therefore likely that first settlers were ancient Mycenaean Greeks, since ancient historian Herodotus spoke of the locals as of Mycenaean origin. At the time of Rome's rise to power, however, the locals were of Messapian culture, which is an Italic group of peoples.
Gotta hit that prosperity cap, I think. Otherwise I am not making the pottery. And C's are gonna be angry. They throw a bitch fit. Unlocked at 10 workshop. I mean 10 months. 10 months in. Ah, 10 prosperity. That should work. Mercury Grand Temple. I think I need marble for that, right?
I love coming here. Bah! I don't know why I bother with this route. They don't buy anything or have anything they want to sell me.
Well, fuck you then. If you don't want to buy anything. Why I can do. Oh, I haven't even got it unlocked in the list, look. Don't have any large temples unlocked yet. No, not yet. Build another area over here. Oh, that's fine. I'm getting through it. I'm enjoying it. It's good. I don't really bother with tutorials and guides. I just do it. Learn by doing. Really? Right near the prefecture. Okay then. And in the rain. Yes. Look, all the gracious people learn from their mistakes. I mean, I learned that I am a mistake. Maybe not that far. Maybe a happy accident, you know? A little bit early. A plague in the city? Where? Oh, over there.
Greetings. There's a real shortage of workers here.
I suppose let's give these access to some doctors then. These should not be collapsing. I guess, engineer's post isn't helping much. fact that some of these shitty places still require the fact that a small tent still requires good area. Okay, my subsidies is now expired. I now have workshops.
I'm hardly needed. These buildings are in great condition.
Which means now I can finally make pottery. In my industrial area. Furniture. Bitch, please, you can't expect me to get pottery when I can't make the damn thing. What am I supposed to do? Buy it from Rome and give it back to them? Dickheads. There is literally no way of buying pottery. That one feels like it was just designed to fail. Mind. I don't care for Caesar anyway. You can knock him off. I guess this assignment I'm not getting plazas. Okay, we'll trade that. What does that do? At least the gods are happy. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother giving him those. His IKEA chairs, he can get his furniture from elsewhere. Hang on, let me just check something. God damn it. Of course Rome pays more wages and I gotta subsidize my people. I don't want to subsidize my people. I want Rome to pay less wages. So I can get away with paying less wages. I'm also going to open this little snacky here. This is a Paw Patrol snacky. Because apparently one of the dogs on Paw Patrol has my name. I know this because my little niece decided to tell me that one of these dogs has my name, so oh, never mind. It's literally just a lollipop. I don't care for that right now. The other thing... Oh, it's one of those, it's one of those foam planes. These foam planes aren't what I remember them as. I mean, there's no... They've got no little plastic propeller. Can't imagine it flying as cool without the little plastic propeller. I can see why it was only 18 pence. It is quite literally foam in the crude shape of a plane. And it went straight for the floor. $18p. The fact that all of these really shitty houses still require desirability. So why can't I use these paths as paths? Why is that not an option? Because these paths are just guarded. Emperor's gonna get very angry because he's not getting his furniture. Tell him fuck off to IKEA. I'll tell him fuck off to IKEA. Yeah, it's like the original gardens that had some of these built into them. A lot less control though. We have a lot of stone and not a lot of things to do with it right now. Let's work that out. But yeah, we got a new colour of drink that I like. This is bubblegum flavour. Don't know if it's good, but I guess we'll find out. Still has little chewy bits in it, the coconut gel.
_, be sure to hydrate.
You're just legitimizing me opening a bottle, aren't you? At this point. Caesar's literally robbing me. Yeah, we're gonna need 1,000 denarii, thanks. Otherwise I'm gonna be pissed off. Of all the places you don't want to live by, you don't want to live by a forum because you don't want to get taxed. I like how it's constantly telling me try placing plazas down. As if, you know, I haven't thought of that one. I just slapped this giant horse statue down. That seems like a good plan. That was definitely the good plan. Yeah, I see that. That's why I've been very careful with my my gardens here. And the archers. There is a possibility I may have overcompensated when I built the farms. Only a small possibility. Look, your buildings have a horse statue. Yeah, big. It really is amazing what a single horse statue can do. I can see that horse statues are overpowered. Hidden horsepower statue tech there. I feel like now I know what I'm doing with building and sectioning. I could do a lot better job. All of these houses are a bit bigger now. Bubblegum is reasonably sweet, but I mean, it doesn't contain any more sugar than all the others. There's not an awful lot of sugar in these drinks. I would buy it again. It goes on the wood list, I guess. Guessing I can cook stone into bricks, right? No, sand and clay. What the hell do I use stone for then? Is that a construction thing? Yes, timber, stone, and bricks for that. Okay. Lighthouse needs timber, stone, and bricks. You've got to be shitting me. Yeah, I prefer a military assignment. I don't really... Is there a way now that I know what I'm doing to just skip this one and go straight for a military assignment? Does the old well trick work? I mean, it's fine at this point. I'm good with just moving on to the next assignment, so I know that I can have a military one. See if I can remember this. Still works.
Brilliant.
Right, let's go for a military one.
Odysseum has been developed exact historical background. Capua was founded around 600 BC, and the original settlement was established by the Etruscans at the height of their
City
power.
of Blood
Capua's
Sports.
name in the Etruscan language, Capeva,
Caverns, arenas, and a
city of
coliseum.
marshes. A Samnite invasion in the year 424 BC led to Capua being occupied and broken free from its Etruscan ties.
Cheap iron can be imported to produce weapons,
Samnites and various other affiliated tribes in central Italy,
which you will be tasked with
known as the
sending
Samnites.
frequently to support
Samnites
war
were
efforts.
very warlike Italic people who lived in south central Italy. Some cities have been recognized as Roman allies, even being granted citizenship in certain cases. These
That
events
sounds
stem-
fun. Let's pause, see what we're working with it. What the hell? There's a random bit of road over there. There is a lot of farming land here. Some sheep. Yeah, the dock's probably around here with the flotsam. There's no decent entry and exit there. Well, at least I don't have to build everything in one. Got a clay pit and sand pit, so we don't really need trees for raw materials. That's nice. Import wise, we can import iron and wine, marble, stone, timber, furniture, meat, more iron and gold. Okay. Let's clear out this area. We'll have our living quarters up here. We'll put the dock there, but we'll put it there in a different configuration. Okay, I'm going to make use of the highways because I've never used them before. Well, that's cool. Really thick road. Oh, we don't need windy roads here. Like a thick road any day. It's a shame the Romans didn't have very good ways of dealing with rockets here. There we go, that's our highway network. Shouldn't need any more of those unless we're going in this direction. Actually, we'll need that direction for farming. See, as literally all of the farms are over there. We are Roman, we build roads. Eventually all roads lead to Rome, right? Something along those lines. I think that's a pretty decent looking highway. Okay, let's start building a road up here. And up a reservoir. That will fill up. Wait, is that an inlet? Build it in that. It's weird, but it works. I'll take it. I see the money. For now, we're okay. Right, we'll build a residential district here. A city mint. Interesting. That's a new one. Build the road to throw the market on over here. So market affects desirability. Probably in this direction. Lots of farm choices here. Why? What do you mean I can't aqueduct over that? Fine. I'll do it that way. There's a rock in the way blocking that, so never mind. It's weird that they seem to be walking a little bit faster on those highways. Could just be me. Could all be in my head. Okay. Prefecture and engineers posted down. We've locked that one area up. That should be reasonably self-sufficient over there. We can allow that to get what it needs. And then all we need to do is wait. Let's add a road in the side there. Should allow goods to be gotten faster from the market. Employees are a bit low, but we will get them. Let's just wait a moment. Right, we need some temple. Oh, we can make large temples now. That's nice. Okay, let's work on the second area as well, just because we may end up zoning ourselves out of workers. There's not enough workers for the prefecture right now. That will just have to burn. As will half of that area over there. Huh. It's an ox cart, that's pretty cool. Oh shit. Everything there needs repairing. That market certainly needs more. Let's build some temporary housing. Soon, we should get enough employees for that area. That's my labor advisor. You have enough for prefectures. Fine. And we have enough for engineering. So why is that prefecture in engineering not doing its thing? Highways don't count as roads, apparently. It was all down to the highway. Damn, my new house is a disease. Building staff 4 cart depots for a secret reward. Fucking olives. Well, that's easy. Abundant surpluses. Receive +2 vines, olives, wheat, and fruit per month directly into stockpiles, if there's any space for them. Okay. Guess vines and olives are next. Big thunderstorm in Rome today. That's that done. Let's find a way to get our taverns working. It looks like I don't really need some things.
There's no space for this lot anywhere in the city.
You got...
Damn, it's barely out of reach.
This
got vineyards over here. I'm not concerned at the moment. No, now we can solve all those green things. Oh shit, I just noticed the time. We are actually gonna have to raid out because of the time. Let me pop this on. Gonna find someone to pop us over to. It's only supposed to be a short one tonight anyway. I will see you all tomorrow, probably be on some Pokopia or alike. Throw you over to a German friend of mine. Thanks for watching and have a nice night. Don't forget to say hi once you raid in. Common courtesy, you know.